Yeah, so let's see what else is news. Subject-wise, to be serious is crazy. Let's see. Great text is smelly. What else is going on? Really isn't much going on. I'm surprised how few videos people are making. Must be the time of year or something.
World Police, I doubt YouTube is dead. I'm sure there's been a steady increase in the number of videos and the number of views from the time the site was founded right through this moment.
Yeah, it's pretty sad, actually. I mean, I've tried 2 protests in the last, like, 3 weeks. I mean, first I tried to get people to say Old Spice sucks, just to protest the advertisers. And then I tried to get them to say Google is evil. And nothing. Pyro played along a little bit, and that was it. And it was just like, what the fuck? So people are really, they have this thing up their ass, and they think this is the way the internet should be, and this is just so not how the internet should be. I mean, to have YouTube controlling our public soapbox is just insane.
Yeah, well, I know that's a sensitive topic with you, so I won't go off on the Google business, but Old Spice sucks. I mean, come on. You must have a bottle of it yourself. I think I have one that's about 30 years old, and it still smells pretty nice. Not that I ever wear it.
Yeah,
Plus,
well, I made a video. I made a video with my bottle. And, yeah, I hit it with a 5-iron. I took my bottle out in the backyard, and I par 5'd it.
Plus, that jingle is just catchy. I remember it to this day. Like the commercial with the I guess he's an Irish sailor in some cardigan turtleneck walking along the dock. There you go, man.
It's like Irish Spring. Yeah, Irish Spring and Old Spice. Perfect together.
Yeah, that's a blast from the 70s.
Yeah, but I guess the point is that we just got to attack them where it hurts, and the money's where that's the only place they're going to feel anything. So if they keep thinking they're impervious to any kind of public sanction, then they're just going to keep narrowing and extracting our power.
Yeah, but unless you get more people on your side, I mean, what you are, just midgets, dancing around the feet of giants. Saying, take this, take that, here you go.
Yeah, I know. I mean, but how do you get unmidgeted? I mean, the only way you can do it is just got to get some kind of crowd to form, and then that crowd forms a crowd, and then that crowd, everybody says, hey, there's a crowd, and they all go over to see the crowd, and then you get a bigger crowd. Hey, there's a crowd, and then, that's how it works. That's how Google works. I mean, Google makes the popular more popular. It doesn't find anything on the internet. It just makes the popular more popular. They're more popular.
Yeah, no, it's a big amplifier. But I mean, I think the problem is just not all that many people are as outraged as you are about Google. I'm sure there are a bunch. I'm sure there, there are some for sure, but how big of a how big of an audience is out there?
Oh no, it's small. I have to admit, and I have to admit that there's so many people on the internet who are glued to Google because Google's the way they make money. I mean, Google's this great little entrepreneur engine because it creates a bunch of ways to steal money from people, and that's all it is. The huge marketing opportunities, and so yeah. I mean, I'm not. I don't have a delusion that this is an easy fight. I'm just saying, and people don't know the context. They don't know how Google was started. They don't know the promises that were made and broken. I mean, Microsoft never lied about what it was doing. It never pretended to be your buddy. It never pretended to be like, we're giving you a better, computer and internet. No, they just took money from you. They were, you know what I'm saying? But Google pretended to be everybody's pal, and it was a lie.
Well, that's before they made money.
Yeah, well, even after they started making money, they were still saying, we're doing it for you. We're not evil, blah, blah, blah. We're going to be a friendly, fun business. And they were a marketing business. They weren't even an internet search company anymore. They were just a marketing company.
What's up, Hack?
I hate Google even more than Gary does, just for the record.
I don't think so. I mean, no, I really don't. I mean, I made a website 10 years ago, donotgo.com, devoted to, well, first it was devoted to killing Disney. I mean, it was all about Google sucking.
Well, for me, it's not just the internet that they're fucking with. They're fucking with San Francisco. Like, they fucked up the coolest part of town. And
it's always some stupid issue with you. Okay, you don't like the Google wrappers on your cheeseburger or whatever the fuck it is. You're always turning something into some kind of local thing. God damn you.
They moved in a bunch of employees here, and they're putting up these apartment complexes. They raise the rent on everybody. They've bought up these boutiques that have been here for, 4 or 5 generations, and replace it with these really shitty, overpriced boutiques that sell crap. And it's the Mission. The Mission is like the coolest part of town, and so they move in there because they want to be cool. But then they go and fuck it up because they don't know how to be cool, So I have a very personal.
Who the fuck sells boutiques?
Yeah, exactly. You have a personal thing, and you shouldn't be shopping in no thing called a boutique anyway. So the hell with it. You don't need no boutiques.
I like couches and I like art. Sue me. Yeah, I'm definitely. You can count me in the war against Google. I'm in all the way.
Except you didn't make an Old Spice sucks video or a Google is evil video.
I don't give a fuck about Old Spice. Let's choose.
Yeah, but you firebombed a former boutique, so
let's choose a different mode, and I'm all for it. We should have more of a we should think about it a little bit more, so then our effort's more collaborated, more organized.
Yeah, our effort. Yeah, let's have the cats do a play, right?
Well,
your cat could talk to my cat, and the cats could do a play, and one of them could be Google, and one of them could be a mushroom, and then they could, yeah, right.
I think that your idea will work.
And then you could drink
I think
some
that
more.
If we all make videos with the same titles, that it will force a certain amount of virality. It seems plausible. I like the idea. I just don't hate Old Spice. So
It wasn't about
What's your
hating
opinion
Old
of Old
Spice.
Spice?
It was about attacking their commercial interests. So it didn't matter. I even made that point in the video. It wouldn't matter if goddamn the advertiser was Cute Kitty. We still have to attack it. We have to attack whatever they are using, whatever is financing the censorship. Because you have to understand, Old Spice might not be thinking about it, but they, as a practical matter, are paying YouTube to censor people. All right, because YouTube's censoring them for this advertising money, to make these advertisers happy.
Well, just pick a different advertiser and I'm all for it.
Well, isn't that a bogus standard? I mean, so yeah, all right, we'll run it through the committee. We'll get everybody to decide, whoa, here's an advertiser we all hate.
Now you're talking.
Like, that's going to happen.
Now you're talking.
I'm just saying, it's just kind of bogus to sit there and figure out that somehow there's some advertiser everybody hates. Who the fuck is that going to be? I am Mangala. You know, the Mangala commercial. We go find everybody hates Mangala, and somebody will probably like them.
Well, if we have a vote and they're in the minority, then fuck them.
Yeah, well, like I said, then they'll just say, well, I'm not going to play. If you can't play with my ball, I ain't playing. Blah, 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 that kind of bullshit.
Well, like I said, I'm for the idea, and I'll make videos with matching titles, and I think that's effective. I think that we haven't really done enough to know just how effective it is, but I do think that it's something that if it caught on and you get a shitload of people doing it, then it'll be unavoidable. So it's a good idea.
Yeah, well, I think I'm going to PM some people, see if we can get everybody to make a Old Hacks is a fucktard video.
See? Motherfucker, here I am, you know, joining your army, and you're like, fuck you.
Well, you're joining in a lame way. You're like some private-y guy showing up and saying, well, I think your strategy is shit, and I think you ought to paint the tanks blue, and I think you ought to do this, and I think you ought to do that, and if you don't give me a soft, cushy pillow to sleep on, I'm not going to fight in your war.
Well, I do want some kind of reward, but I think fucking with Google is, you know, a pretty good reward in itself.
Oh, Brett King, oh, that shrivels you right up.
I'll tell you what, Gary. If Old Hack is the best you can recruit for your army, you just
Motherfucker,
you might as well just surrender right now. I mean, he's like Cagney in the Fighting 69th. I mean, this is a guy you do not need on your side.
Oh God, you're
Well,
bad.
you know
Talk
what,
about
motherfucker?
bad movies, man. Wow, that was bad stuff. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, that was so funny. Fuck. This little
Hey,
scene.
Ramy, I'll have you know that I am one crafty motherfucker. So I am an asset.
Until I stab you in the back and eat your liver.
Yeah, exactly. That's my fear.
Well, James Cagney was a funny actor. Speaking of actors, that's another guy I couldn't get. I couldn't get the whole dancing thing. I mean, he danced so fucking funny. It was just such a. I mean, it was like a. It was like some guy they glued together. Like the top half of his body didn't match the bottom half, and it's like you know, one of those guys. His legs is going all over the fucking place, and it was just. It was like a puppet or something. And he was hopping around and bouncing around, and it was just like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
I love Cagney. Angels with Dirty Faces. That's a great film.
It was just so hilarious. I mean, compare like Fred Astaire. I mean, Fred Astaire was a dancer. You know, that guy was dancing. You know.